Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Aries. Now that can be Aries Moon, Aries Sun, Aries Venus, Aries Mars, whatever you're looking at, the Aries will resonate with you in that particular area. Well, not always, but make sure you do check out other aspects of your natal chart. I've talked about this a lot. All you have to do is Google natal chart, put in the details of your birth. If you've got your time of birth, then you'll be able to find your rising or your ascendant. And then you can sort of watch different signs depending on what you want to find out about. So for example, Venus is the planet of love. So if you find out what sign was in your Venus, then you can look up things in relation to your love life. I know that's very simplified, but there it is. If you're unsure, I did a video on the front of my other channel, the Aussie Goddess Intuitive Tarot. If you're unsure about readings, star signs, all those sort of things, you can go over and watch that. I've not removed it because even though I did it a long time ago, it's still a really valid video. So, all right, we're going to use the Rider-Waite Aries for your reading. If you're a cross watcher here, you are welcome as well. We all like to have a peek. Okay, so we have the beautiful Knight of Swords rushing in here. So the Knight of Swords is action being taken on something. And generally with that sword in hand, this is somebody who wants to speak, talk up, make a change, cut something out, or have a brand new beginning. And the Ace of Swords, of course, is in his hand, which is the sword of truth. So there is some sort of clarity coming here, possibly from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's going to help you move forward on your journey. I feel here that this has been something that you've been anticipating, but maybe not expecting. So it could be that you've been waiting for this a long time, but you weren't really sure when it was going to come through. You know, sometimes we can feel it in our gut. We know that something is happening, but we don't know when. And we can live in that sort of anticipatory feeling for such a long time, knowing that it's coming. I feel like here you've tried to perhaps put it on the back burner. We know that manifestation takes us to ask and then let go, and sometimes the letting go can be a little bit difficult. So I feel like here you may have tried really hard to let this go, but it's been quite difficult for you. You may have got out with family and friends and had a really good time, but at the end of the day, look, you're sitting here waiting for that conversation. So you're waiting for this person to come rushing at you to offer you that conversation. Interesting energy, Aries. All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles coming through. Now, for me, the Three of Pentacles talks about contracts, work contracts, self-employment, business. But personally, I have found over the years, it usually represents some sort of contract you have with someone, some sort of soul contract. So it could be that you have met someone who's stirred up something in you that you've never known before. This very often comes forward when you've met somebody who is going to have a significant impact in your life, like a twin flame. So for me, the Three of Pentacles is very much that connection with somebody it's sort of unexplainable. You know, often I say to people and they say, look, I only knew him for, you know, a few hours, but he had such a tremendous impact on my life. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, though, is that some people are very manipulative and can create that energy even if they don't want something going with you. So you can be manipulated by some people into that energy, especially sort of people who have those lovely narcissistic traits or that charm. But here I'm feeling that this is somebody that's made a huge impact on your life. Let's say that, in your life. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. So soulmate connection here. This to me is a very strong soulmate connection. This is the sort of connection that even if you go past a lifetime, you will still remember this person. They will still have that sort of impact, that energy. You know, I speak to some people who say to me, you know, I knew this person years ago and I still feel like I think about them every day. So even if you're not with that person, the impact still remains. I can see that here. We're possibly talking about a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person, and more than likely somebody that you met through your workplace, but not necessarily so. It could be here that you're sort of throwing yourself into your work, trying to get past this energy now. But for me, this person could have been in a long-term commitment with you, but you sort of grew apart or whatever, but you've never been able to let them go. The thing is with the King of Pentacles, sometimes it can mean they were married to somebody else as well. So especially with this Three of Pentacles, because it sort of has that energy of somebody that you're meeting who's already has a commitment with somebody else. But I feel like here, whatever this is, that this person wants to offer you something more. So we'll get into it. All right, so there's definitely passionate messages coming through about commitment, long-term commitment. I feel like your person may have walked away from something here. I'll just take a couple more cards. Five of Pentacles. That always makes me feel like this person is, this person's either divorced, separated, left a significant other. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, they were more than likely wanting the same thing as you. You know, we don't choose who we want to fall in love with. We can choose who we're going to be with. That is our choice. But it's the choice to not fall in love with someone can be quite difficult. But you can choose not to have a relationship with them. So, I mean, I do feel that I meet people who have fallen in love with someone but know that they can't be with them because that person is in another commitment and they've chosen to walk away. But the love still remains because it's unresolved. Like maybe there's been there may have been some communication in between. I do feel here that that is possible. So if you knew this person through work or if you knew them through some sort of connection here, it's very, very possible that you still have contact with this person. I don't feel that this person has let you go. I don't feel that this person didn't love you. Absolutely not. I feel like the love was here. I do feel if you're, a person who believes in past lives, that there is a good chance that you were married to this person in a past life, maybe many past lives. So there's a very strong feeling of love and connection with this person. I do feel this person's felt that they had something, when you've had something taken away from you that you've invested a lot of time and energy in. But I feel like this person, especially with some of these cards here, is either separated from someone or divorced from someone, more than likely divorced here and walked away. I do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through here, so very strong air sign energy through this reading. But I do feel this person is now after their 10 of Cups. Let's just read through and I'll put some more cards on it for you because it was quite a quick reading. Let's find some more information. So somebody's racing towards you very, very quickly. Someone who's never given up, you may not have either. I feel like you've both tried to let go of each other, but basically, even though you've sort of partied, you've gone out and had a good time, I feel like especially with this Queen and King together here, that there is a strong feeling that this connection you have between you is not resolvable. I do feel this person is returning. I don't always feel that in readings. Sometimes I think that person may have really loved you, but I don't really feel that they may return. And for other people, I can feel them returning, but it may be a period of time in between. This particular one makes me feel like this person's going to rush back in, quite possibly in the next, I don't know, maybe 3 to 6 months here. It really does feel like things are happening in their life right now. But what comes across really strongly here is this feeling of not being able to put something down. So again, I get this feeling that this person probably thinks about you every day. If this isn't your reading, you don't need to make comment on it. Some people sit right through the reading and then go, I don't want that person back. And I'm like, well, why did you sit through the reading? I feel like I'm speaking to somebody here who may have been in love with somebody. Very good possibility you met this person through your work, but again, it may not be the case there. I feel like you fell in love with this person. Did you have a relationship with them? I'm a little on the fence on that one. Maybe you just had that conversation. Maybe you told them how you felt. Maybe they told you how they felt. I feel like conversations took place, but maybe never got to the point of a relationship. You could have had a fling with them. I feel like this person may have chosen to stay where they were, but I don't feel in this energy here that they've been able to let you go. I also feel that this may be into the years. We may be talking about a year or more here, maybe even longer for some of you. So if you are in a situation like this and it's been under a year, you may have to wait over a year for something to come of it. All right, let's just have a few more cards. All right, Seven of Swords coming through here. See, that's the feeling I get with the Victory card. Oh boy, that's a tough one. We do have the Aries card coming out as the Emperor. I feel like Nine of Cups. I feel like your person's taken their power back in this situation. I do feel the Seven of Swords that they've been trying to do the right thing, maybe trying to hold back from you. If you do work together, it may have been very, very difficult for this person to sort of keep their feelings hidden or to hold on to their feelings. There is a Victory here and there is the Nine of Cups, and those cards were pulled at random from the deck. So I feel like your person has now taken their power back. So this really says to me that this person is now going after what they want. I don't feel here that they are or have been able to sort of get past this with the energy I'm getting through here. I feel like it's one of those energies that's probably overtaken their life. And the Nine of Cups and then the Ten of Cups says to me that something pretty amazing is coming of this. So let's pull you an oracle card. We might pull the Moonology oracle here. Oh, straight out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's full moon in Capricorn energy coming through right there. Release control and trust the universe. Now, this is your reading. If you're listening to this and you go, oh my goodness, that's my story, I want to say to you, don't start pushing against this. Don't start asking the questions. Just sit back and allow the universe to do its work. Because if you're in a particular time frame here, this may not be quite ready for you. So it's best that you stand back and allow the universe to bring you what you're meant to be getting. So how hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. So when the effort is required, it's the effort of you putting the energy into you. That's what makes it happen. Your manifestation. Work issues about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card could be a strong sign to make an exit. So if you are working with this person, maybe in order to get this to happen, you have to leave the job that you're in. That's possible, and I have heard that happening. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. Release control and trust the universe. I feel like it says find a balance between your personal and private life, and it's time to stop fearing the worst. So if this reading is for you, I do feel there is going to be what I would see as a happy ending, but I feel like it may take time and I'm not sure where you are in that cycle. So just trust that the universe is trying to bring around a result, and it may take a little bit of time. People can't always make things happen overnight. Have a great day. Thanks, Aries.